The other forward position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 2, Roland Austin. At the point guard position, standing 5 foot 11, number 1, Mr. Clutch. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 3, Boomer.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Foster. Davis is out there with the quick. Then it's Jordan. And it's Lane in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indianapolis, we've got Boomer. Hodges is out there with Nelson. Then it's Austin. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard. Chris, tonight, 2 offenses that love to slow it down and then set it up. What was your favorite half-court play, for instance?
Oh, wow. Well, for me, it's a play called turn 4 or 5. And depending on if I was the 4 or the 5, that means that you have a guard come out. He spins out. He comes out on the wing, and he throws it into you. And then it's your job to go to work or to find a double team. So it's almost like being that point forward off the box. So any play that was called for myself in the half court, you know, was my favorite play.
Right. I can see the play in my mind right now as you're describing it, actually. Outside, Davis. Here's Jordan. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Last time these 2 teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
The pass to Gibbons. Here's the closer. Jordan dishes to Foster. 5 to shoot. Back to Jordan. And there it is for him.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Nelson kicks to Austin. Indianapolis moving it around. Pass to Boomer. Pass to Hodges. Indianapolis shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And here is Davis. Here's Gibbons. Makes it off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Austin. He had 16 points in the win against the Knicks in New York. Here's Foster. That shot off. Now Indianapolis takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Hodges against Foster. Shoots from the elbow. Detroit with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Here's the quick. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's blocked. Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Lane. Trying to get open is Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Austin. He's got 5. Releases. That one wide left.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
To the inside, Givens. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. The Quick's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the pass to Foster. Pass to Lane. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the Quick. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. To the middle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Quick's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Austin. He's got 5. Here's Boomer. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Boomer's got 6.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Passes it to Givens. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Austin. Pulls up. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. And it's 8 points for Boomer.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Now the pass to Givens. Out to the right wing. Here's Foster. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Austin. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Hodges misses. Detroit trails by 3. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Hodges. And Jordan gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Jordan against Nelson. Pass to Austin. Over Foster. Out left to the wing. Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Davis. The shot's good. And Indianapolis leads by 3.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man, by far is Jay Will. Jay Will, White Chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Indianapolis ends up going with a new group. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Cool Hands checked in for the closer. Brown comes in for Foster. Tease checked in for Davis. And Freak subbed in for the Quick. Now here's Brown. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. From 11 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. 6 points for Jordan. Here's the closer. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Passes to Swanson. Here's Cool Hands. Jordan, the pass to Swanson. Lock at 6. A floater. Yep, that one goes.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Stokes, the pass to McDonald. Here's Stokes, guarded by Jordan. Stokes inside. Brown on him. And the basket by Stokes.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to Brown. Freak with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. 13 feet away. The shot missing. Now Indianapolis takes it the other way. Fires the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. The pass to Swanson. Inside. Here's Cool Hands. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 16 points, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Detroit trails by 5. T, the pass to Swanson. Here's Cool Hands. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Indianapolis leading by 3. Pass to McDonald. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Hands it from downtown.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
Brown outside. Passes it to Swanson. It's deflected. Here's the closer. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
And so Brown will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. Outside Jordan. To the paint. There's the steal.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
McDonald passes to the natural. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Indianapolis lead.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And here's Freak. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Cool Hands. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Here's Stokes. The pass to the captain. Indianapolis moving it around. And it's blocked by Jordan. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Indianapolis leading by 6. Here's the captain. 20 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to McDonald. And Indianapolis another 3.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And so it's Indianapolis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Indianapolis's performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
The natural out there with easy breezy, and it's the closer. Then there's the captain, and it's Maverick in at the point. It's Brown with the drive. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Cool Hands is out there with Brown. Then it's Freak, and there's Flash, and it's Swanson in at the 2 guard.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dog?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And that one, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Maverick. Pass to the captain. And there's the pass to the natural. Baseline try. That shot off the mark. And Detroit the other way now. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Pulls up on the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Easy breezy. He's got his first points of the game. Here's Cool Hands. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Pass to the captain. Here's the natural. From about 16, and there's another one for Indianapolis.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
And with that shot, the Indianapolis lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Swanson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Maverick. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Indianapolis leading by 9. The captain passes to McDonald. Here's the natural. He's covered by Brown. Passes it to the captain. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact that the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency. By able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pick.
Indianapolis going with an almost entirely new group here. Nelson's checked in for easy breezy. Hodges comes in for the natural. Austin, he's checked in for the closer. And it's Boomer in for the captain. Detroit also making some changes. The closer's checked in for Brown. Davis comes in for T. And it's the quick in for Freak. The pass to Givens. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Nelson left side. Pass to Maverick. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Mavericks got the lead up to 11 now for Indianapolis. And it's Davis with the ball for Detroit. Passes it to Givens. Davis drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Maverick. Pass to Nelson. With the floater, that one falls. And Indianapolis leads by 11. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's the quick. He's guarded by Hodges. It's rebounded by Austin. Indianapolis has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Boomer, and there's another one for Indianapolis.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Lane passes to Cool Hands. Here's the quick. He's got 8. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Maverick. And the pass to Austin. The three-pointer, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he's just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Davis. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Indianapolis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Indianapolis. And Detroit with a change here, too. Foster's checked in for Fletch.
What's up?
Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had to go to Florida. Eating her food.
I bet. I bet.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. Jordan, he's checked in for Cool Hands. He hits both from the stripe. Indianapolis leading by 12. Here is Boomer. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York.
It wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Detroit trails by 14. Here's Here's Givens. Jordan trying to free himself up. Softly drops in the floater. And that's 15 points for the Quick.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Now here's Austin, defended by Foster. Down low, and that one is stuffed right through.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. I don't like what Boomer has done in this game.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
For the franchise. Just an incredible month of basketball, averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Misses from close range. Indianapolis leading by 14. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Foster. It's Jordan on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Givens. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. The Quick's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Boomer. Knocks it loose. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Mr. Clutch powered down with both hands.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Stokes is checked in for Boomer. Both good from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
To the inside. Nelson, no luck. Detroit trails by 14. Here's the quick. 17 points in the game. Jordan the pass to Givens. He kicks it to Foster. 5 on the clock. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Here's Austin. True on the 14-footer. Austin's got 7 points. Detroit's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
The Natural, he's checked in for Hodges. Freaks checked in for Detroit.
Set one.
1:58 left in the first half. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Stokes the pass to Mr. Clutch. Detroit with the rebound. To the paint, here's Jordan. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. For Indianapolis, they've made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Indianapolis making some changes. Easy Breezy's checked in for Nelson. And the captain subbed in for Austin. And a switcher also for Detroit. Brownie's checked in for the Quick. That one misses.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up to those.
Passes it to Jordan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's the captain. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. That shot is off. Jordan with some nice D.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quick.
Low block shot on the way. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Here's the captain. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Fires the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Incredible way to end the half. That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And so it's Indianapolis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at Indianapolis. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Detroit trails by 10. Boomer out there with Mr. Clutch. And there's Hodges. Then it's Austin, and it's Nelson. In at the 5, down low. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
To the middle, Nelson with the steal. Here's Mr. Clutch. Now the pass to Boomer from the stripe, and he hits the jumper for 2. Boomer's got 22 points.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Here's the quick. He's guarded by Hodges. The quick passes to Lane. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. And so it's Nelson with it. They'll bring it up for Indianapolis. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Inside, here's Boomer, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Lane passes to Gibbons, and he gets the bucket. The Quick's got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They double him with Jordan. Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And Indianapolis leads by 16. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And quickly, let's take a look at the stats for Nelson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Here's the quick. 19 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Nelson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hodges. Over Jordan. Hodges misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The quick passes to Lane. Outside Jordan, 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Detroit.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch, he doesn't hit that one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he gets it to go.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Here is Boomer. 24 points for him. Here's Mr. Clutch. Knocked away. Down low. Here's Jordan. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The closer's checked in for Indianapolis. Detroit also making some changes. Cool Hands comes in for the closer, and Flash is subbed in for Foster.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Jordan no good on the free throw. Indianapolis leading by 9. Here's McDonald. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Detroit trails by 12. Pass to Gibbons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw missing. Mavericks checked in for Austin. That one is no good. And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for Indianapolis. At one point, they led by 16. Passes it to Gibbons. Here's Cool Hands. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Cool Hands got 6 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Lets it fly. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's now 26 points for Boomer. Detroit trails by 12. The quick passes to Cool Hands. Here's the quick. He's got 19 from past the arc. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it to Nelson. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. That one off the back iron and out. Indianapolis leading by 10. Boomer the pass to Maverick. Here's the quick. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. High arcing shot. You can't get that one. Good D by Nelson. Indianapolis has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Maverick passes to Hodges. Here's the closer. Indianapolis moving it around. And Davis pulls it down. There's the pass to Cool Hands. 8 feet away. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Maverick. Pass to McDonald. Shoots. Misses the jumper. Detroit trails by 10. Here's Jordan. Pass to Flash. 18 feet out. And the shot is good. Flash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Here's Maverick. Carries it down low. Maverick's got 6.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now the pass to Flash. Right side, Jordan. No good with the elbow jumper. Indianapolis leading by 10. Nelson outside. Tries yet again, and it's blocked by Jordan. The quick passes to Jordan. Lays it up and off the glass. Jordan's got 21 in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
And Indianapolis calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
So Indianapolis going with an almost entirely new group here. Easy Breezy's checked in for Nelson. The Natural comes in for Hodges. Stokes is checked in for Maverick. And the captain subbed in for Boomer. And then for Detroit, Brownie's checked in for Davis. And Freak subbed in for the Quick. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. Stokes has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pass to Flash. Now Jordan. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flash. No good from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's McDonald, and there's another one for Indianapolis.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Freak kicks to Brown. Jordan the pass to Cool Hands. There's the dish to Freak. Passes to Cool Hands. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Brown missing. Indianapolis leading by 12. Here's Stokes. Jordan with the rebound. Pass to Flash. Back to Jordan. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his first foul. Indianapolis has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's the closer. 10 points for him. And it's out of bounds. Indianapolis able to retain possession here. The pass to the captain. 6 to shoot. Here's the natural. Rebound, Detroit. Cool Hands got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And with that shot, the Indianapolis lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jordan.
Well, it doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Here's the closer. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Now Detroit moving it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look at the 2K leaderboard now with the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Look at Cool Hands, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
And he makes the first. The closer's checked in for Detroit. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Indianapolis leading by 8. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Pass to Stokes. Here's Easy Breezy. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Easy Breezy's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Cool Hands. Fades. Stokes with the rebound.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Count that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Flash. Here's Cool Hands. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I don't know if it's been the main factor. This off night has definitely been one factor.
And Indianapolis, another 3.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Detroit trails by 15 on the pass to Lane. Pass to Flash. Banked in off the glass. Flash has got 8. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. McDonald passes to the natural. Here's Stokes. Plays it up and banks it in. Stokes has got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's the closer. 8 points for him. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's the captain. To the wing on the left, McDonald. And Indianapolis, another three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it away.
And so it's Indianapolis in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got the closer. Foster is out there with cool hands. Then it's Freak, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Swanson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Indianapolis leading by 15. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Foster passes to Cool Hands. No good. Shot missing. Now Indianapolis takes it the other way. Here's Austin, defended by Foster, and it's good for 2. 11 points for the franchise.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Detroit trails by 19. Freak passes to Lane. And there's the pass to Cool Hands. He feeds it to Freak. Brown outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Indianapolis has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Indianapolis able to retain possession here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the captain, and there's another one for Indianapolis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Foster. Drops in the tray.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Indianapolis leading by 18. Pass to Austin. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Boomer is checked in for Indianapolis. And a switcher also for Detroit. Davis is checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Freak passes to Brown. He kicks to Foster. 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Easy Breezy down low. Here's the natural. Some solid defense from Brown.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Pass to the natural. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Lane. Pass to Foster. Good on the baseline, Jay. Foster's got 5 points now in the quarter. Indianapolis leading by 15. Mr. Clutch, the pass to the natural. To the paint. Pass to Easy Breezy.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
At the line for Indianapolis. 2 shots.
First one falls for Indianapolis, making a switch here. Hodges checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for Detroit. The quick comes in for Freak. He's off on the second. Detroit trails by 16. Inside, here's Jordan. Plays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 25 points in the game.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes it to Boomer. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 28 points for him. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Foster to the right side. Here's the closer from 11 feet away. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Jordan. Good on the three-point shot. And Indianapolis leads by 17.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The pass to Givens. Davis surveying the floor. Lane passes to Jordan. Here's the quick. He's guarded by Hodges. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. 21 points for the quick.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Easy Breezy. Here is Boomer. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Jordan takes the three. No good that time. It's good. Indianapolis leading by 13. To the inside. Boomer. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Givens. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Indianapolis making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. For Indianapolis, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. They double him with Jordan to the wing right side. Here's Austin. Nice open look, but it's no good. Detroit trails by 12. Davis, the pass to Givens. Here's Foster. Beyond the arc and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
From the line, Detroit with the rebound. The closer's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And with that shot, the Indianapolis lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Givens.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Boomer.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Nelson, the pass to Mr. Clutch. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Detroit trails by 8. Here's Jordan, and Detroit again with the bucket.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Over to the wing from about 19 feet. No good off the back of the rim.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Hodges, and he comes up with the deuce. And Indianapolis leads by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Jordan, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
But too bad the scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
The pass to Boomer. Down low. Hodges, that's good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's the quick. Outside for Davis. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Boomer, and there's another one for Indianapolis. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Here's the quick. He dishes it to Jordan. Basket counts. Jordan's got 33.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's the closer. Kicks it to Foster to tie it up. And another 3 for Detroit.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Davis. Mr. Clutch. It's good!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 2. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gibbons. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Boomer. Count it!
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
It's full!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's the quick. Outside, Davis. There's the triple. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here is Boomer, and he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Here's the quick. Outside, Davis. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
And so it's Indianapolis winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.